Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and welcome back to my Willmall Ultimate Team series. I'm assuming a lot of you are either probably watching the England game right now when this goes up, so you're probably watching it after the England game, so hopefully the game actually went quite well, and hopefully we might have won, but I doubt it. You never know. You never know with England, sometimes you perform, sometimes they don't. We're going into this episode. As you quickly see here, I knew that I would be in trouble with regards to fitness and contract cards, obviously because all these players are getting close to running out of contract, and they're all getting close to getting to a low fitness. I kind of wasn't really sure on what fitness you're supposed to buy fitness cards. I was told probably around 80 is when like players really start playing badly due to their fitness. So that's one thing I need to consider, obviously, because a lot of players I've got at the moment I probably won't be keeping. I had a look around for fitness cards and the prices, and they were just drastically way too high for me with regard, like, because considering how much money I actually have, or how many coins I actually have at this current in time. So I kind of looked to strengthen my squad again and look for a goalkeeper, because obviously, if I come against a gold team, I don't want to have another my bronze goalkeeper still, because he has no chance. So if I play against anyone who actually gets a lot of shots off against me, I'm going to have no chance whatsoever. So I was looking through, just trying to find a cheap goalkeeper, someone who was just decent enough just to get me through a couple of gold matches until I had sustained enough coins to try and get somewhere. So I went with I think I went with Foster in the end. I went Ben Foster in the end, and managed to pick him up for 500 coins, which isn't too bad. I had 788 coins prior to that. So basically what I did, instead of going out and buying fitness cards for players I probably wasn't going to keep, I decided I would strengthen my squad, get a goalkeeper, kind of hope that I wouldn't concede any goals because of that, or not concede any goals, but concede less goals because of my new goalkeeper, and hopefully that would then help us get promoted. So I think before this I was only one win away from getting the Division 5 title already. We're already getting thing, and I know you get quite a bit of coins for winning. So my goal was just pretty much just to win the title and then get the coins from winning the title, and then from that coins that I've then earned, I can either strengthen the squad or then go out and buy like fitness cards, contract cards, and just that kind of stuff. So you see here, I'm just like trying to sort out my team, make sure that all I had the right players playing with the right fitness, and I didn't really change the team at all there. Just looking back, I haven't even changed the team whatsoever. I think I kind of just went for it. I was like, yeah, it's fine. They're not too bad. They were on like 8. I think the lowest anyone was on was like 85 fitness, so I was kind of alright. And again, came up against a gold team, so it must have been a severe lack of bronze teams on that night I was playing. But this guy only had 68 chemistry, so I was feeling pretty confident. He did have Van der Vaart and is that Di Maria up front there, so I wasn't too. Obviously, I was confident, but I wasn't confident. With the way I was playing, I was confident because I thought I could beat any gold team, and the way I was playing, especially when playing against a team of like 68 chemistry. Obviously, my chemistry isn't too good, but I was playing well, so I was hoping I could do pretty well against him. And in the 8th minute there, he managed to pick up a goal through a Lebroca goal from the edge of the area. And Lebroca is the silver that I got in my initial starter pack, so that was good to get a nice 1-0 lead straight off the bat. Only 8 minutes in, so obviously the game was going to be in my favour if we're talking momentum-wise. And straight away from the centre, I tackled him, got through. Lebroca got through and scored his second goal of the game and put us 2-0 up within 9 minutes. And pretty much game over from there on, because I was pretty much I was confident in myself that I could defend well against him. He did have a good side, but once I was 2-0 up, I'm pretty good at holding on to wins usually once I'm ahead. That's probably going to come back and hurt me now after saying that. Probably like going to have some time in the series I went in like 4-0 and end up losing. We'll see. See, they had another chance there, but I went narrowly wide. We go into the 18th minute, and Bent gets put through here from a nice lob through ball and scores to make it 3-0. And Bent is just finally starting to show his worth, because I think the first game he played in, he didn't play too well, and Bonfigli kind of outshadowed him, which is kind of weird considering Bonfigli's only a bronze. But Bent was starting to pick up, starting to learn how to play with Bent. I think before I was trying to just expect Bent just to turn around and be amazing, but he wasn't. And Bonfigli got put through there and hit it narrowly wide, and definitely should have scored that. Bonfigli has a nice little dummy there, and again puts it wide. And Bonfigli's just great, but it's just, I think if his finishing was better. I think his finishing was a bit dodgy in this game, but it was a nice turn from Bent there, and Bent made it 4-0. And you know what happens after you go like 4-0 up in a game on Ultimate Team? People just can't take it, can they? No one can take losing. And I've never been someone who does this. I've never been someone who actually rage quits on FIFA, and you'll see after this replay that you rage quits. I'm pretty getting ahead of myself here, but I've never been someone who rage quits. I kind of just I like to sit it out. I like to actually. It's kind of weird. I like to see how much someone can actually beat me by, and if someone is going to beat me, I kind of like play against them, and I kind of learn what they're doing and try and pick up some tips, not tips, but just kind of pick up how they're playing and see how I can improve that, or try and work out how to defend against what they're playing and what they was doing that's making them a lot better than me. Unless obviously it's just the game giving them the advantage. But regardless, I never really rage quit. So we finished that game, he rage quit, and I wanted to strengthen my side, but you see that I got 2,700 coins. So I had a lot of money to go and spend to get some players to strengthen my side. So I put a bid on Bennett there, who plays for Norwich. and I put a bid on him purely because he had 80. I think he had 84 pace, and I saw Liam Feeney here, and thinking I could get a Mill player, but I saw that Bennett was only cheap. I think Bennett was only 350 when I bid for him. So as I was streaming as well, I was kind of making sure I wasn't looking at him. That's why you'll see that I'm not actually focusing on the player, I'm focusing on other things, because I didn't want anyone in the stream to take the player that I'd got, because that happened quite a few times in the stream, that people would bought players that I was trying to get. And you see that I got him for 400 coins, so that wasn't too bad. I've got 84 pace, and just that's all you need really. I just needed someone down the wing on that right hand side or left hand side, but all I just needed was someone who was just faster than a bronze player basically, because EA said, oh yeah, like FIFA 13 won't be pace based, like there won't be much, like the game will be to do with other stuff and pace won't be a massive factor in this game, but it's a huge factor, and they're liars. But oh well. And then I went into solidify my centre defensive mids, because in a 3-5-2 you need two very good CDMs, ones that have very good defensive work rate, so they don't push up too high. So I went with Scott Parker for one, and I went with James Milner for the other. And that was, Scott Parker was everyone I wanted to get, but James Milner was someone that people said not to get, but I thought that he was pretty. I always liked James Milner when I use him in the Man City side. So I stuck with him, and I got. So I went and bidded for James Milner and Scott Parker. I managed to get Scott Parker. You see there, that was that had expired. Whilst I was waiting for my James Milner bid to expire, I went and looked for a centre attacking mid. But I initially looked at Cleverley, and someone said that Lallana was really good, because the people who had bought the Cleverleys that were actually up and available were kind of expensive, and I wanted to just get players around like 300-400 coins each. Actually, I spent quite a bit on my CDMs, so I managed to get Lallana there for, I think it's like 350 or 400, so that was quite good. And I got Parker for 700, and I got Milner for 650. So there you go. I've now kind of got like a better team going on now. I'm actually starting to get somewhere. This is actually starting to show some progress, as we have a silver right mid, and we have two gold centre defensive mids, two really good centre defensive mid. I got Jones at the centre of defence. One thing I definitely should have done, opposed to getting two CDMs, I should have got one CDM. I should have got a centre back, because I still have a right back playing at centre back in my 3-5-2. So that is something that is next on my list, is to get a centre back to replace the bronze right back that I've got. And I probably should have worked. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have done my midfield first. I probably should have made sure that my defence and my attack were fine first, because obviously midfield, I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't know what part of the team is most important to work on. Maybe midfield is most important, because midfield kind of runs the game. We'll see. But you see, I'm just making my team, making sure that all the players are all sorted out. And as you can see, the left side looks slightly weaker than the right side. And I'm playing LeBroca, the silver guy, who is a centre attacking mid at left mid, purely because I look very weak down the left hand side. I had 3 bronzes, who the defender, midfielder, and the striker, all on the left hand side. And so I thought I'd kind of counter that by putting a silver there in case you might do quite well. And LeBroca played really well for me recently, so I thought it was worth doing. I then come against another gold team, and that's what we've come against so far. I got Gerrard, Kagawa, Hernandez, Parker, Tiote, Walker, and Bia. A very good, solid side, and probably a side again that's going to be a lot of going to be tough for me to win. And straight away they tried to tramp it and kind of effed up there. And luckily the goalie came to rescue. Ben Foster already showing his worth in the first game he's played. And we go into the 7th or 8th minute here, and Bonfili gets the ball, has a shot, but that just goes narrowly past the post. They try to go across the goal, and I was hoping that the goalie would just save that and push it out. That's sometimes what I do when I get into like dodgy angles. I just shoot and hope the goalie's going to save it straight into the box, and hope that someone's going to be there to put it away for a rebound. And see, they were creating a lot of chances. Ben had another shot saved there. Tiote has a shot here for him, and that is saved nicely by Ben Foster. We have a corner here in the 31st minute, and Bent gets up and scores that. And it's funny, because I was literally saying in the stream that I don't usually score corners. Someone who concedes a lot of corners, so definitely something I've got to work on is my defending of corners, and also my ability to score corners. So I concede so many corners against people, and it's so annoying when you're dominating the game and then you just lose to corners. He had another shot there, and that definitely should have gone in from Bonfigli. He done all the hard work. When he gets to an easy finish, he just misses. I probably should have finessed it. That's probably something that I should have done. But instead, I smashed it, and I paid the price because it went wide. I go into the second half now, and he had that shot there, and I blocked it, and with a slide tackle. And that slide tackle didn't put it onto the post, and it rebounded off the post straight into the path. It's even Gerrard to put it away. And that was just a crappy goal to concede, especially when I felt like I had been dominating the game. I'd had a lot more shots, I had a lot more possession. And that's the kind of goal that I just concede. And that seems to always be the case. I always seem, it's not like an excuse. I just seem to concede crappy goals. And there, in the 90th minute, Like, I don't even know. That was his. This is right. You're gonna think this is. I was trying to lob the goalkeeper or something. You know, there wasn't a goalkeeper there. That was actually his first touch. And Bennett let me down there, and maybe I should have bought a gold winger opposed to buying a silver winger. And that game actually ended 1-0, which I'm really disappointed about, actually, to be honest, because I definitely thought I should have won that. I had a lot more chances than him, and he got that lucky goal. If you enjoyed the episode, then please leave a like. You'll find out in the next episode who I sign in defence, and I shall see you guys in that episode. Goodbye.